Good morning students, all of you. Welcome to the lecture number 5 of electric charges and field. What is the electric charges and field? Using the Gauss law due to a spherical charge cell. Clear? So how will you calculate using this one? Electric charge cell. First of all, we will draw electric charge spherical charge cell. How it looks like? Notice here. Here, this is a charge cell. Q amount of charge given to this conductor. What is the amount? Q amount of charge given to this conductor, and this charge uniformly distributed among the sphere. So what is the surface charge density in this case? The charge should be at the surface, distributed along the surface. What is the surface charge density? Sigma. Now to calculate the electric field, we have to calculate the electric field at a distance r from O. At a distance r from O. This in this point P. In this point we are going to calculate the electric field. Now similarly, we have to take again a Gaussian surface of radius r. That is Gaussian spherical surface. Imaginary surface, you can take dotted line, no problem. Now inner surface area, radius of the sphere is capital R, and we are calculating the electric field at a distance small r from the center of the sphere. Understood? Now we are calculating the electric field in this point P, so we have to take a small surface area ds, and the direction of this ds along this one, vector quantity, and the electric field due to this spherical charge shield is also along this direction. So the angle between the ds and E is 0 degree. So that's the flux coming out from this surface is maximum, that is EDS, product of electric field and the surface area. Clear? Now three conditions we have to calculate. We have to calculate the electric field at r is greater than capital R. That means outside the sphere. Yes or no? R is greater than capital R, that is the outside the sphere. When distance is greater than the radius of the sphere, then that is the outside. At the surface, R is equal to capital R. Second case, R is equal to capital R, that is at the surface you have to calculate. And inside the sphere, what will be the value of R? R is less than capital R. When small r is less than the capital R, then the point lies inside the sphere. Clear? Now first case, outside the sphere, when P lies outside the sphere, when point P outside the sphere, that is when R is greater than capital R. Now using the Gauss law, total flux phi is equal to E dot ds, that is close integral E dot ds is equal to total charge inside the surface divided by free space permittivity. What is the total charge inside this surface? Small q. So small q by epsilon naught. You can write q is equal to what? Q is equal to 4 pi r square, that is the surface area, 4 pi r square, capital R, small r, capital R, 4 pi r square into sigma. So you can put this value, no problem. Okay. Now come to the E dot ds. What will be the value? Or E is a constant everywhere through this surface. So E will be outside, and ds integration can take or not, is equal to q by epsilon. Q is the 4 pi r square sigma by epsilon naught. 4 pi r square sigma by epsilon. Or no need to take this 4 pi r square sigma, just keep it q, no problem, keep it q by epsilon naught. Clear? Now what is the value of the total surface? E is equal to E into ds, surface area of this Gaussian surface is equal to 4 pi small r square. 4 pi small r square is equal to q by epsilon naught, or E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Very important. That means we can consider, notice here, this r is the distance from the center of the sphere. That means we can consider the total charge concentrated at the center. But actually the charge will be distributed throughout its surface area. Clear? That is E where when r is greater than capital R. In this position, electric field. Okay? In this portion, the electric. Next when at the surface, the value of small r is equal to capital R. So just you have to put the value small r is equal to capital R. What will be the value? Therefore, E at small r is equal to capital R 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by capital R square. That is the value, constant. Yes, and inside the sphere, when P lies inside the spherical cell. Number 3, when small r is less than capital R, that means inside the sphere, inside the sphere the total charge is 0, because all total charge will be distributed among the surface. So there is the no charge inside the sphere. That means if you consider inside the sphere in this point, then Gaussian surface you have to take, and inside this Gaussian surface no charge will be there. So you have to take the charge inside this Gaussian surface is 0. Hence the electric field, what will be the value? Therefore the electric field E is equal to 0. So these three conditions you have to take. Clear? Inside the sphere E is equal to 0, at the surface just r square q by r square 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r square, and outside the sphere q by small r square. Clear? Now you have to draw the diagram, you have to draw the graph. What is the graphical representation of this one? E versus R. Very important graph. Clear? E versus R graph. Give heading E versus R. Electric field, that is the E versus R. How it's look like? If we draw E versus R, notice here. This is along the E and this is the R. And the sphere, this is the sphere, center sphere. What is the radius? Radius of the sphere is this to this is the R, so you can take this to this is the R. Where the electric field 0? Inside the sphere the electric field 0. That means when this is the sphere and when inside this one at point O R is equal to 0, when R increase up to this point, means up to R the electric field is 0. But when it reaches to the point at the surface, then suddenly there will be the electric field. And what is the value of electric field at the surface? In this point. What is this value? This value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by R square, R square. This is the value. Dotted line should be there. And after this R, it will follow the xy is equal to constant type graph. So it will just like this. Don't touch to the y-axis, because if you touch to the y-axis, then the electric field becomes 0, but electric field will be 0 at infinity. So no need to touch this one. Your graph is just like this. Clear? Electric field E inside the surface is equal to 0. This is the value of R, and it is varies as proportional to 1 by R square. In this point, what is the value? The same value, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Very important graph. Clear? Very important graph. Inside the sphere, outside the sphere, and on the surface, the variation of electric field. Clear? So that's all for the today's class. Thank you all.